Standard 4 Subject Environmental Studies Part 1, and the topic for today is lesson number 13, Directions and Maps. In order to tell exactly where an object is located, we use directions. The north, the south, the east and the west are the four main directions. Identify and tell which picture is in which direction. The clock tower is in the north, the house is in the south, the water pond is at the east, and the tree is at the west. It was easy to guess the pictures were in which direction, as you have already learned about the four main directions. Now let us guess in which direction is the fort, the street lamp, the well, and the mountain. To determine the direction in which they lie, we use subdirections. Subdirections lie between every two adjacent main directions. You will find that the name of every subdirection begins either with north or south, which means the direction between the north and the east is northeast. The direction between east and south is southeast. The direction between south and west is southwest. And the direction between north and west is northwest. So the fort is in the northeast direction. The street lamp is in the southeast direction. The well is in the southwest direction. And the mountains are in the northwest direction. Directions and subdirections have been determined by man on the basis of the rising and setting of the sun. Thus, nature can be our guide. Compass. Compass is an instrument used for finding directions or subdirections with the help of a needle that moves easily and always points to the north direction, as you can see in the picture. This is mainly used by sailors. Compass rose. The diagram or a circle showing the directions and subdirection is called compass rose. Do you know directions are always parallel to the ground? That is why a map must always be aligned to the local directions. This makes it easier for us to understand the map and the region. What is a map? A map is a diagrammatic representation of an area of land or sea, showing physical features, cities, roads, etc. Important parts of a map. Compass rose. It shows directions on a map. The scale. It shows what a distance on a map is actually equal to on the ground. The key tells us what different symbols, colors, and lines on a map mean. Now, this is the map of our Maharashtra state. We can place the compass rose on Bhid and make a list of all the districts neighboring it. Jalna lies to the north of Bhid. Osmanabad lies to the south of Bhid. Nanded lies to the east of Bhid. Ahmednagar lies to the west of Bhid. Parbhani lies to the northeast of Bhid. Latur lies to the southeast of Bhid. Aurangabad lies to the northwest of Bhid. If we place the compass rose at the center of Maharashtra state, the location of Mumbai district is on the western coast of Maharashtra. Scale of the map. Places in our surrounding are often located at some distance from one another. These places are also large in size. Maps are comparatively quite small. Therefore, the distance between these places has to be shown in a very limited space on a map. When we draw pictures of houses, mountains, and people, we draw them to fit the size of the paper we are drawing on. It is the same while drawing maps. While drawing a map, the huge distance between the two places on the ground is shown in such a way that it fits the paper of the map as you can see in the picture. The distance on the map is proportionate to the distance on the ground. The scale used on the map is 1 centimeter is equal to 1 kilometer. Let us take a quick recap of what we have learned today. Identifying subdirections, the compass rose, the proportionate nature of maps, the relation between distances on a map and on the ground. Children, I hope you have enjoyed watching this video. In the next video, you will learn more about maps. See you in the next week with a new video. Take care of yourself and have a nice day. Thank you.